that he doesn't do a campaign competition now. Because I guess he reached matchmaking place 1 yesterday, I would assume.
Did briefly, yes.
Because I checked today at work, the ranking, and he was 1 point behind the first place. But then I guess, yeah, then he probably was first for a moment. And then it could be maybe time for campaign cup. So finally, right in the last try. I'm sure I could improve that. On such a map I can be good on hunting. But it's just how much time I put into it. If I would put a lot of time into such a track, I could get a very good rank.
The more time you put into it, the better, obviously.
Yeah, but there are tracks where I could put as much time as I want. I would never get close to the world record, probably. Yeah, let's say a longer tech map.
I like ice, for example.
Ice as well. Full speed as well. Also, tech depends on the corners, but I guess on some tracks it's not doable to really catch it. But this track here is one of these maps where I feel like, yeah, I could fight even for the feed time, theoretically. Because it's just about hitting the transition in the correct angle, and then you don't have to do a lot.
Yeah, I was just about to say, calling this a tech map is technically not really.
I was also not
really
calling. I was not calling this tech map. Tech was a example for a style where it would be difficult.
Yeah, no, it didn't say that you called it tech. Just saying that calling this tech is not
It's
really.
technically.
Yeah, it's
technically not correct.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, it's not really tech. There's no proper drift. Like at the start, you could nose slide.
I was also
the
asking.
only drift I did. Yeah.
I was also asking that lately. We had another Cup of the Day map where every single every single turn that you had off-road before. You only angled your car and then you went just full speed around. You never had to use your brake button, you only had to find the correct angle. And then you went full speed around. But the turns had a sharpness of tech turns. And maybe the gear was also like only third or fourth gear, like in a slow to medium pace tech map. But it's not tech because you never use brake. But how would you call that style? We didn't have that in earlier Trackmania games because we didn't have this kind of off-road with this kind of transitions directly into road without any elevation change. So we didn't have that. I would
call it track of the day tech, beginner tech, noob tech.
Noob tech, yeah, that's a good term. We should tell Virtual to use this next time, and then everyone will use it.
Not a bad strategy. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Gonna shoot him at the M.
Or does it want me to go there? Or is the finish what I thought it would be, like the store, and I just didn't go in? No. That's just very confusing, this end. What's to the left? Dude, what is this end? I'm always confused when I watch when I drive these maps. I'm gonna watch GPS. Map is by anonyme Hervertax. So. think that GPS is improvable, but it's hard to say where the correct edges are on the surface. Oh, that was too inside, I think. At least it looked like a way too big one. Aha, interesting.
Ach man, this is not good. To the 81 now.
Oh. Now I see. Like, I didn't expect that you have to go straight in a quarter pipe, but you do a backflip and you land behind it, like sideways behind. Interesting. If you would go here, then you just land on the bottom there. As you don't really go left, you go only left of the sign. While you here not go right of the sign, like the sign is just not great. Because this means go straight, but left of my sign. And this means you have to kinda jump over the sign to the right. It's very confusing. Okay. So yeah, what even is this? This is another big knockout competition that happens weekly. And it is on an RPG map that we learn now. We have 15 minutes of time, now only 11 left of these 15 minutes to learn the track, to warm up on it, and then we drive, like Cup of the Day, a knockout. But knockout on RPG maps is of course a little bit different. We will see often a lot of DNFs in the first round. A lot of people can't finish there. The rounds of course take overall a bit longer, but we have also more knockouts for longer time, so that it doesn't take too long. Usually it's not longer than an hour, this cup. Unless we extend the warm-up time, then we have like a pathfinding map or something.
I have to release all of the time in that turn now.
I forgot where to go. Ah, that's hard. So I will put Open Planet off, because on this server with this many players, also on my laptop it was always unplayable. Now it is actually still playable, but oops, that was not intended. But I still feel some lags, and well, I don't need to have it. It's of course on an RPG map much better if you have good FPS. I could also play with Open Planet, but I would definitely take some FPS disadvantages then, even with this PC. But Open Planet on a server with many players is just laggy. Man, even now it's still laggy. That's unfortunate. Like, I don't really know if I want to do this wallbang. Because if that happens, it's shit. It's safer to not do it, I would say. But I have to learn this turn then. Yeah, like this. I don't think that this would be slower. I'm gonna train this as well. 9. Oh, I wanted to get as much speed as possible for the end. But there was a second apex of this inside wall. So in all the editions that I played now in the MiniRPG Cup, we had these like custom parts here with stone edge that you drive on, and everywhere you have some edges and it's super bumpy. You have to find the best line through it. Every edition had that and I really don't like it. So I can't get it. The ending jump. It's crazy. So yeah, I lost a lot of time because I have to take it like this because of the freewheel. I definitely have to get the ending to enjoy it more. Yeah, still not enough. If I go straight. There, make it easy. But I have slow-mo there, aha. Maybe I'm too diagonal? Yeah, now I made it. Okay. Did anyone ever make a Dust 2 map in TM? I wouldn't be surprised. How do I get the mod to load? Press escape. Also you have to have downloads on and press escape. Then when you're on the server after some time, maybe it's then there.
Marius, I just did a 56 with respawns.
With respawns?
Yeah, but I didn't even respawn the hard parts. I gonna respawn the start because I failed the easiest right turn ever.
So I can definitely say that I will take the safe finish for very long. Because this is just, I don't know. This ending is not good. You jump too far from the bumper jump, and then you have this hard edge from the bank to the flats, and you don't have much time to set your car onto a good line after the bumper jump. Oh my god. here again, such... Probably have to go around this edge, that far outside. I could see. So here's the question. Okay, that also felt good now. I was always afraid of this to happen. So if I stay very inside here, it's definitely good. I don't have enough speed for it. I just don't have enough speed. I'm clueless. I didn't get it a single time without respawn. It's weird that I got it then with respawn at one time. Because I thought if you can't make it, then also after the respawn you wouldn't make it. But somehow I did. This is also like, if I get good speed, then I'm just jumping down this tube and it gets super shaky. But you kinda wanna have as much speed as possible. Nah. Not sure with this track. Otherwise it should be decent for me. So now, in the last try. And now I clip, like, huh? How is that possible? Yeah, how does that not make it? I'm hella confused. Now I went in, but I was more diagonal. That makes, for me, not much sense. I don't know. No elimination round to start with. Ja. I lost 2 seconds to Hazard, but I had a bad save finish, so it does not cost that much. But you see what Hazard drove, 58.7, that's 4th local, and I was ahead of him, so I have good pace. I just need to understand how this ending is supposed to work. Like, I can't really get a nice last left turn, it's impossible for me. Who other than you and Shoop do you consider the best Trackmania player? There was a guy called Elephant. He was surely the best.
Le Gigante Elefanti. Something like that, right?
Yeah. Followed by Mac, the best player from Southeast Asia.
I think Hype is pretty good.
Were you still active when Torpo won the Cup of the Day? Shorty?
Hmm?
Were you still active when Torpo won the Cup of the Day?
I think no. I'm not sure, but nice.
Yeah, it was a map that was super simple to drive. And it had right at the start a reactor soup.
Oh, doch, yeah, I wasn't active, but I know I noticed it. Like I knew it. I saw that.
Ja. Also Taxon also won a reactor soup map. Has also won Cup of the Day win. You were also playing that. That was an AO8 map basically where you hovered over. Downhill and then uphill. Or something.
Okay.
That's long ago. With Taxon.
Yeah, I don't remember that stuff.
So how many people didn't finish? No. I think it was 8 knockouts anyway, so no extra DNFs. And yo, we had a lot of players starting this, 82 or something. Or 81 players. Interestingly, first knockout round I got the end now. Oh god. These bumps, I cannot see, I cannot know what will happen to my car. Oh. Yeah, also this is very shaky everything. And this is also, I don't have a feeling for this turn. Not yet at least. And now I so easily overjump. Well, yeah, if you get that ending consistent, then you can have such a shit run, you will overtake everyone. And not everyone, but so many. Like I went from 40th to 5th or something. You kinda have to risk the bumper jump. That's what I don't like. I would like to save the bumper jump, not jumping too far right or something. And crashing against the wall, just jumping somewhere middle. But then you land in between the banked and the flat, and then you have a shit line for the last. So you have to kind of risk the bumper jump as far right as possible. So you land as far up as possible, and then you have a good last corner and enough speed for that end. But it requires risk to actually then take the risk line in the end. So yeah, don't fully like it. So what do I do now with the start? That was a release. Not too nice, I would say. Oh my god, got land bug. And I got another land bug. Beautiful. See what I mean with risk? Ah, rip. And then I want to go safe and I miss it. Big names in red. But many people fail, so they can easily get in at this stage of the knockout. Getting there. Do I sometimes drive pro tournaments? Oh, Lingo, again lucky. Pro tournaments, yeah. Also, depends on what you call a pro tournament. But yes. Some bigger cups with prize money, yes. Or insane on Orange Place.
Was I sure you're gonna beat a .40 by feet on this map? On the track of the day?
I don't know, probably not. That's such a... I dropped from first to 8th. Just because the bumper bumped me to the left. Like, what did the bumper do there? And then I had such a shit line I didn't even need to try. Like, I could have had the typical seeding flip where I was landing on top with my roof and then drop down. But that's of course risky to go for. Invitationals. Well, I would like to play invitational tournaments, but I don't remember one where I got an invitated? Is that a word?
A nest? 10 years ago?
Wasn't that with registration?
No, it was invite only, and there was like 1 or 2 spots with competition, but I think you were invited. I know I was. Not sure if you had to qualify you, but I didn't.
Oh, there was a qualifier beforehand.
There was, yeah. But like only 1 or 2
not for me.
spots.
Yeah, but there are sometimes these Twitch rival stuff, and yeah, sadly I was never invited for anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's always the same kind of people with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels like that. It's like always only the big guys, which, I mean, it makes sense as the Twitch rivals, but I'm watching that and be like, yeah, well, couldn't we just, you know, help like smaller creators with these kind of events?
It rips like the Team Esport earnings website, because there are like people earning something there, as a lot, for just participating. They didn't even need to do anything for it. It's like
yeah, I mean, I don't really care about that because yeah, whatever, just some statistic. But it's always the big guys.
Yeah, that already have so much money, you know. And then they get even more money thrown to them.
Yeah.
But somehow I realized now in my age that the world seemingly works like that. The guys that have already much, they just get more.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how the whole world turns around. It's just... I mean, it's not like we as OK boys couldn't do something big, but hey, here we are. Never did anything. I was the only one that ever, you know, invested the time to do us something together, which wasn't even Trackmania.
Yeah.
Hey, this is...
Are you still mad about Ryulu with this ESC thing? Where we were together with him. Who knows what would have been possible? Yeah.
We would have run events. That's what they wanted. That what I think we would have had fun with as well. Oh, I just threw away a 0.5, and with 0.5 I mean very low 0.5, maybe even 0.4 with that speed. I mean, we can't change it now, but that was stupid. But I mean, they weren't too big either in esports in general, but they were pretty decently sized. Like back then, it would have been really good org.
Are they still there?
I don't know. I never checked. Like, why would we ask them? They would never say yes.
No. I just meant if this org still is alive, kind of. If you know that.
Yeah. No, I never checked. Maybe. Oh, this nose light.
Lingo is so often in danger. Holy moly. He's gonna win. Otak is playing. Wow, how many good players do we actually have? Holy moly. This is a lineup here. Snow, Worker,
even weirder is like sometimes the events with the bad maps have so many people, and then you have like events with really high quality maps and nobody plays them, and it's not because of the map, it's simply because of the event.
It's just because who joins it, yeah.
Yeah.
WarmUp had always Yannick's, so already some players from his stream. Like, I was sadly never big enough to make a change to help these events. I played them and still they had not many players and died out. But yeah, now the Bonk Cup, for example. The Bonk Cup, for example, now when also now that he is bigger and he also streams it, and of course it just helps the Bonk Cup, even though I really dislike the cup, but don't tell anyone.
I also don't like it, but you can tell everyone.
Okay, I will.
And I never cared about these events, like most of them. I just don't like random maps. I just personally don't have fun with that. I don't have a problem with people having fun with it, like enjoy your stuff, but it's just nothing for me. Like literally, like I just can't enjoy it. I don't know why. Like I used to enjoy the weird maps back then. Like I played the kind of tech maps that people just didn't want to play because they were weird. But for everything outside of tech, just get away. I also don't like them. I mean, I'm bad at them, so.
Was the Ascension tournament invite? No, it wasn't, but I had to work. But I try hard to not need to work on the second qualifier, so that I have a shot there. Because it would be now really shit if I miss another one of the Serrator Cups. Because they are like the most important cup for me. And it hurts every time that I can't really train or participate at all. Like they were happening often now during holidays.
I mean, they are the most important cups in Trackmania. And it's so sad to see that that's the case. Like, I'm not saying that I don't dislike the Raider Cup. I dislike the maps. But it's just so weird that this is by far the biggest cup and that TMGL can't even, like, compete at all. Like, I can understand that they can't just throw away money randomly like Zerator and expect people to watch because he knows that he's gonna get those numbers and he obviously doesn't. But it's still sad in a way, you know? Like it just shows what Trackmania could be because they are not only there because of the Raider, you know? I would just kind of wish that Nadir is capable of somehow getting Trackmania esports to that stage. Because the Raider shows it's possible. And I believe that it's also possible without the Raider.
That was for a moment a bit shaky. Had a shit respawn there. How come I only know like one person bracket 1 and 7 people in bracket 2? Yeah, that was kinda interesting how the brackets, the semi-finals were put together. It's seed based, it's not completely random, but it just happened like that, yeah. And yeah, surely the most known names were all in that one match. However, if you know Trackmania a bit more and also the French scene, then the other players were also all known. Many of them of the other match were also in the World Tour, but in the Challenger League. Oh, that was fast. First place, 7th local. Class test out. Bug. It's so slow immediately. Oh. Oh my god, this bumper is so inconsistent. Like, if everyone behind me, yeah, if literally everyone on the server behind me would have made a risky finish cleanly, then I would have been actually big danger to go out. And that wasn't even my mistake. The bumper just shoot me more forward than upward. If it does even more forward, then I don't even make the jump. It's not nice, I can tell you. Also the ending is for me way too random, and I guess it's the same for the others, of course. I see how many people talk about the finish in-game, in the in-game chat. I mean, I liked that finish at first because I am known to drive safe, of course. So I know my strategy is to survive very long and maybe even win this thing, would be to always go super far in that last turn to definitely have enough speed for the risk finish. But I can't aim it. I can't aim for the super outside lane when there's such a bumper jump before. Yeah, and so even my safe approach, it can't work. That's annoying.
You did a 54 now, Marius. I'm second.
Nice.
Just 0.14 behind feed.
Lingo again on 16th, pretty far behind, but still through. Worker on orange. We have so many known players now in this field, that's crazy, the level. I mean, like this I easily make it. I actually make it too easy. So I don't even land in the downhill anymore. I completely overjumped that landing. Oh, that was actually now the first decent round here. Alpha Dream is out with only 4.9 behind, and Lingo is on orange, of course. Yeah, it was important now. It was a last 4KO round, and it was again top 17. So these are always a bit more difficult, and now it was a really tough round, like a small mistake and you lose these few seconds, and already if you have to go to the safe finish, you lose a bit. I saved it nicely in. That was a sick time by Reistlin in first place, 56.6. That's far ahead of all the others. Oh, super close. No, not close at all. Gold didn't finish. Also not Gros Pion, which is Rin. That was now the fastest start I had, the fastest transition. I'm still only 4th. Ah, look how slow that is. I really don't understand that start. And that could be basically the missing piece for winning this cup. But you could also still win with not so fast times, because people always have to survive the ending first. Depends what kind of rounds you will get. Artis is out and Skies and Art, Otark on Orange, then Snow, Lingo, myself, Hazard, Worker, Ryzen, Heath, and Lucario. Yannex is out, I didn't even realize. I didn't realize him. He has 6th local, he was playing, but he was going out at some point when I didn't look. This is again a bad start. But I don't know where to drive to make it better. Oh no. I wasn't focused. I was focused on my number, if I go into red or not. Yeah. Didn't check that I would crash there. Made it. Snow also in Worker by just a hair out, and Lingo also finally out. Did I finish that stupid tower map? No, because that was also shit timing. Would have been really good for me if it came out at some other point of the year, but it was exactly when I went into the holidays, so hopefully it will be better with the second tower map, the second edition. It might come this year. So I got all the bugs again there, putting me into red. It's annoying. We are top 8, but we still have 2 knockouts. Here in RPG it has 2 knockouts a bit longer. So these rounds are the most difficult to survive. It's not nice if you bug there. Holy shit! I got in by 200s. And I knocked out the 56 guy, who then directly wrote Map de merde, je bug. But yeah, I also bugged hard here in the start. I was so slow in this pipe section. Oh! What? Second? What was that? The whole ending was weird. First of all, how did I get a slowdown in the landing? Because I landed fully in the downhill. I got a full downhill. And I landed so bad. And then I jumped towards the water and the car doesn't even water bounce. But that's actually good because the boat was a bit in the way. Yeah, actually I missed the turn completely, but I kept speed now with that line. So it wasn't that bad. I got a no slide there though. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I saw it coming, like 4th place now. Also I knew that this is winnable because I had good pace and but you have to be lucky that you survive always, and to be honest my last ones were all a bit shit. And this start issue here that made it for me kinda difficult to keep the flow. But I was ahead of Lucario in the start. I lost it here in this left turn. I lost a lot of time because I got that nose slide. Like I don't always get a slide there. And he overtook here, but I thought I can definitely overtake him back. But he had a decent time, I think, in the finish. And with my small touch here, maybe it wouldn't have been possible anymore. But we won't find out. This bumper here destroyed the whole run. Oh, Hazard? Oh, they are landing it. Yeah, okay, so I would have knocked out Lucario and then I would have needed to beat Hazard here if I was in the top 3 instead of Lucario. And that was a decent time. My PB is faster, but I definitely would have needed a very good run now. Yeah, it's so annoying, like in this MiniRPG of the week, we have so many maps that get decided by bugs. We have so many land bugs here in Team 2020 because they use these blocks all the time. I don't know. Like so many items. And now Otak is actually in the final. Also he was also multiple times on orange, I think. So he is lucky. Like Hazard has 2nd place in the local records. Otak 7th. He's just barely ahead of me. But he might win it now. Because he got an absolutely clean start and Hazard is trolling. Hazard is trolling a lot. Hazard has a beautiful approach but a bad bump there. Uh oh. Rip. it was obvious that the ending will decide it. Ach Gott, ey. It was a good run by Otak. He was on a 57 pace. Ach Gott, ey.